Yo guys, what's up? Boy Jump180 here. Today I have got for you a MotoGP 2014 German Grand Prix review. And if you do like this video, then hit the like button, and yeah, let's get right to it. So, in qualifying, Q1, it was pretty alright. The three riders that had a potential chance of getting into Q2 were Cal Crutchlow, Andreas Dovizioso, and Yoni Hernandez, and because of that, it made it really competitive. It really made it really interesting, and yeah, a lot of riders really pushing hard, but unfortunately Cal pushed too hard and he fell off his bike, and that was it. He was out and had to start in 15th place. And then into Q2, a lot of riders going pretty fast. Pedrosa really down a marker for Marquez to beat, but unfortunately he fell off his bike at the last couple of minutes of qualifying, meaning that Marc Marquez once again put that baby on pole position in the Sachsenring, and Bradl qualified in third. Good result for him, especially on his home Grand Prix for him there. That's really good for him there. So yeah, good result for Bradl as well. So yeah, and then into the race. Oh my god, how hectic is that? I mean, at the start it was raining like crazy, and that meant a lot of riders had to change. It rained at the start, and then it sort of dried out to a point that a lot of riders, before the start of the race, before the exact start of the race, had to pit to change their bikes onto a dry setup with dry tyres on. And because of that, it was hectic in the pit. It was hectic in the pit lane exit, as there were about 10 bikes, maybe 12, 13 bikes, all lining up on the grid, ready to start the race. It was really crazy. I couldn't believe that happened. You know, I've only seen 4 guys do it before, but I've never seen 13, probably 10, 13 guys do that, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, so, and because of that, Bradl got away from the front row into the lead of the race by a lot of the riders going into pit lane, and as a result, a lot of the CIT riders were up in the sharp end, which included Lavati, Pedruzzi, and a couple of the Avintia bikes as well. But the CRT's little 15 minutes of fame were up, as Marc Marquez closed in on them and overtook them to take second place off all of them, and so did the other riders, you know, like Pedrosa, Lorenzo Rossi, all of that lot, and as a result as well, Bradl's lead was short-lived, as Marc Marquez got into the lead of the race, and so did Pedrosa by about 5, maybe 10 laps into the race. So unfortunate for Bradl, but that's what happens when that's what you get for running a bike with a wet setup, because apparently Bradl was running a wet setup on his bike with slick tyres on, which I think meant that he wasn't really as quick enough as he was in qualifying, meaning that he dropped right down. He actually finished in 15th, which is a real disappointment, but that's racing at the end of the day. These things can happen, and it was in unpredictable conditions, so fair play, you know, for him. Fair play on trying, you know, to achieve something for him and the team as well. So yeah, unfortunate for him there. And at the front, it was all systems as usual. Marc Marquez taking the lead from his teammate Pedrosa. Pedrosa really putting on a real decent fight with Marquez in terms of lap times, as Pedrosa was really cutting down his lead to about 4/10. But in the end, Pedrosa. But in the end, Marquez, because of that dry line, starting to build and build and build. Marc Marquez was able to pull away from Pedrosa to about 2 seconds. So yeah, there was no real big fight going on between the two Repsol Hondas, and nor it was for the two Yamahas, as Lorenzo pulled out a 4-second lead over Rossi there. And in the last couple of laps, there was a good fight as well between Cal Crutchlow and Dovizioso. And why? Because these two have been going on it for a while. Remember 2012 with the Tech 3 days. Remember Cal Crutchlow and Dovi really going for it, hammer and tong, back in 2012 in the Tech 3 Yamahas. Now they were back and doing it again. This time in the Ducatis, and it was a good fight between them. Cal Crutchlow did manage to get ahead of Dovizioso to take 7th place of Dovi, but was short-lived as both Paul Espargaro and Batista managed to get ahead of Cal Crutchlow to take 10th place, to drop Cal Crutchlow down into 10th place. Unfortunate for him, but it's just the way it goes, I'm afraid, for Cal Crutchlow. Just too slow to match with the Tech 3 Yamahas and the Go and Fun Honda of Batista. And then in the end, it was Marc Marquez who took his 9th victory out of 9 MotoGP races. Man, oh man, this baby cannot stop. What a record he has done. It is fantastic to see him, really breaking all those records, because, because it's his second season, and I think apparently I heard, Moto2 used to be a complete wreck. He used to crash all the time. Now in MotoGP, he's able to break records and whatnot. This kid is amazing. This kid's unbelievable. I've never seen anyone in the history of sport do anything like that. It's insane, man. It's just incredible to see this guy break all the records in such a short amount of time. I think this kid has got a long future ahead of him in MotoGP for sure. So yeah, folks, Pedrosa finished second, good ride from him, and Lorenzo finished third, good ride from him as well. He was pretty pleased with third, which is good for him, and yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Jumbo118. I'm out. Peace.